Yo, DripFeed fam, get ready for a wild ride because we're diving headfirst into the hottest news in entertainment. We've got a mind-bending horror flick hitting theaters, and it's produced by none other than Jordan Peele himself. Get ready for HIM, starring Tyriq and Marlon Wayans. Next up, we're talking about the horror movie Weapons, starring Julia Garner. This flick is absolutely crushing it at the box office, and it's getting seriously close to surpassing Jordan Peele's own Us. We've got the numbers and the breakdown, you won't believe it. And speaking of Jordan Peele, can he keep his horror hot streak alive? We're diving deep into the potential box office performance of HIM and how it stacks up against other recent genre hits. Is this the next big thing or just another contender? Finally, we're going back to Weapons because this horror hit is inching closer to outgrossing some seriously acclaimed films like Get Out and Halloween. What's the secret to its success? We've got all the details and more, so stick around and make sure you're subscribed and hitting that bell. HIM is here and it's packing a punch. This brand new horror flick, directed by Justin Tipping and produced by the master of horror himself, Jordan Peele, is set to blow up theaters this Friday, September 19th. Starring former college wide receiver Tyriq as Cameron Cade, a star quarterback whose life is all about football, the movie takes a dark turn when an unhinged fan attacks him, leaving him with a potentially career-ending brain trauma right before the big scouting combine. But here's where it gets wild. His hero, legendary quarterback Isaiah White, played by Marlon Wayans, offers him a lifeline, inviting him to his isolated compound for training. But as Cam's training intensifies, Isaiah's charisma twists into something sinister, pulling Cam into a disorienting nightmare. Fans are buzzing about the star-studded cast, including Marlon Wayans, Tyriq, Julia Fox, Tim Heidecker, and Jim Jeffries, and the genius production from Jordan Peele's Monkeypaw Productions. The hype is real for this blend of sports drama and psychological horror. Don't go anywhere, because the box office numbers we're about to drop are insane. Get ready to talk about how a surprise horror hit is challenging the giants of the genre. Weapons is making serious waves at the box office. This surprise horror hit, directed by Zach Cregger and starring Julia Garner, Amy Madigan, and Josh Brolin, is proving to be one of the year's biggest success stories. Even with a slight daily decline in earnings, the film is projected to hit around $260 million by the end of the weekend. While Thursday saw its weakest single-day performance at $331,000, showing a 25% drop from the previous day, this slowdown is typical for films over a month into their theatrical run. The movie has already surpassed the $100 million international mark and is nearing $150 million domestically, making it incredibly profitable. What's truly remarkable is Weapons is now less than $1 million away from surpassing Jordan Peele's 2019 horror classic, Us, which grossed $256 million worldwide. It has already edged out Peele's earlier hit, Get Out. While it's currently the fourth biggest horror movie of the year, trailing behind Sinners and Final Destination, Bloodlines, it's on track to pass films like Halloween and A Quiet Place, Day One, cementing its place in horror history. Fans are in awe of its sustained performance, with many praising the film's suspense and Julia Garner's captivating lead role. Analysts are impressed by its profitability and longevity, especially given its genre. But can Jordan Peele continue this horror dominance? We're about to find out if his latest production has what it takes to keep the box office magic alive. Can Jordan Peele keep horror's box office streak alive with HIM? Jordan Peele has become a household name in modern horror, delivering hits like Get Out and Nope. While we eagerly await his next directorial project, his production company, Monkeypaw Productions, is keeping the genre hot with new releases. The latest to hit theaters is HIM, directed by Justin Tipping, which Universal Pictures is banking on Peele's reputation to make a major success. Set to open on September 19th, HIM is a horror film set against the backdrop of professional football. Projections suggest an opening weekend between $17 and $27 million domestically, which would be a solid win for the studio, similar to the opening of Candyman, another Peele-produced hit. The film's budget is estimated to be around $30 million, a reasonable figure for Peele's production standards. The story follows rising star quarterback Cameron Cade, Tyriq Withers, after a career-threatening injury, who is then trained by legendary quarterback Isaiah White Marlon Wayans, and his influencer wife Elsie White Julia Fox at an isolated compound, leading him down a dark path. While Tipping is the director and curator, Universal is heavily leveraging Peele's name in marketing, a smart move given the current hesitance of audiences for original films. The combination of a dedicated football fanbase and horror enthusiasts could create a massive audience. Horror has been a bright spot in an otherwise challenging summer box office, with titles like 28 Years Later, Final Destination Bloodlines, and Weapons all performing exceptionally well. The Conjuring, Last Rites also had a massive global debut. Despite competition from other new releases, strong reviews and good buzz could see HIM continuing horror's winning streak. But the box office battles don't stop there. We're diving back into the incredible success story of Weapons and how it's rewriting horror history. Weapons is on the verge of a major box office milestone. Zach Cregger's critically acclaimed horror film, Weapons, despite being available on digital platforms, continues its astonishing run at the global box office, reaching a worldwide total of $256.5 million and ranking as the 16th highest-grossing movie of 2025. It has already surpassed $100 million internationally and is closing in on $150 million domestically. This success places it ahead of several other 2025 horror hits, including 28 Years Later and Wolfman. Now, Weapons is just about $3.4 million away from outgrossing two highly regarded modern horror classics, Jordan Peele's Get Out, 2017, and the popular sequel, Halloween, 2018. This is a monumental achievement for a film that wasn't initially expected to reach such heights. While it still trails behind the massive successes of Sinners, $366.7 million, and Final Destination, Bloodlines, $310.4 million, and faces competition from The Conjuring, Last Rites. Its continued performance is remarkable. The film's plot centers on a mysterious mass disappearance in a quiet town, where Justine Gandy and the residents must uncover the terrifying truth. The suspense and intricate storytelling have clearly resonated with audiences worldwide. Fans are celebrating this unexpected triumph, hailing Weapons as a modern horror masterpiece. Industry analysts are closely watching its final numbers, noting its incredible profitability and its ability to capture audience attention long after its initial release. That's a wrap on our top stories for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more DripFeed exclusives. Alright DripFeed fam, let's do a quick rundown. Jordan Peele's new horror flick, HIM, is hitting theaters this Friday, bringing a fresh dose of terror. Weapons, starring Julia Garner, is absolutely slaying the box office, inching closer to iconic horror milestones. And we broke down whether Jordan Peele can keep horror's winning streak alive with his latest production, HIM. Plus, we saw Weapons getting dangerously close to outgrossing horror legends like Get Out and Halloween. You know what to do. Smash that like button, subscribe for more exclusive content, ring that notification bell so you never miss a video, and drop a comment below telling us what you thought. And don't forget to follow us on all our socials for behind-the-scenes action. We'll catch you in the next one.